Okay guys, so we're back. So I gotta put the headlights back on. Actually, I'm gonna take a photo of the damage first, and then put the stuff back on, and then take another photo, just for my own interest. So I don't know the year, you know what I mean. What I did with it's a $12.99. Okay, so it was made on the 12th month of 99, which makes it a 2000. And I have this right here, the code in the year of vehicles. Okay, so what you have to do is, let's turn this light on. Okay, so it says 99 there, but because I know it was made on the 12th month of 99, it makes it a 2000. But just to ensure myself, what you do is you count over 8 from the left to the right, and whatever it is, you know, from 1980 to 1990 is all letters. Okay, 91 to 99 is numbers. From 2000 to 2009, which this thing goes up to, or sorry, yeah, 2009. Oh no, wait. Okay, I'm backwards. I'm reading backwards. Sorry, guys. Okay, so the year 1980 to 2000 is all letters. 2001 to 2009 is numbers. 2010 to 2019 is letters again. Okay, so what you do is you count over the 8 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so can you guys see that in between the two 8s? See if, oh no, it's too much for glare. Okay, let's shut this light off here. There you guys go. Okay, see the two 8s there? See that Y? Okay, that's the 8th digit. I go to Y here, look over, it's a 2000. Okay, so that I went online, I got that just for my own insurance reasons, you know, because you got to be careful, because once upon a time back in my days, I went by the year of vehicle on the door jamb. It was a Ford, and it was just for that 1 year. I ordered a fender, painted inside the fender, and the fucking thing changed right here to the post on a Ford truck. That was the only thing that was different, and I couldn't get the lined up. I couldn't figure what the fuck was going on, and just for that 1 year, I forget what year it was, but so yeah. So when I worked at Scrapyard, I had a pin board. Everybody had their own clipboards and shit like that, and it had all that information on the clipboard, because, you know, because when I worked at the scrapyard, I was indoors, and my job was to, if there's engines or transmissions that were sold or being sold, and so I needed to get the engine started. Sometimes you wouldn't have a fucking key or a steering wheel, because that got sold before everything else did. So I'd have to start it up by wiring it up to the starter and, you know, batteries and shit like that, and then start the motor up with a push button, which is pretty easy to do. Then you let the motor warm up and shut it down. Then you take out each air compressor and put I lent mine out, but I don't, it's not here right now, but I did lend it out. It's a compression tester, and we had to test every you know, if it was an 8-cylinder or whatever, we had to test every one. And then we had a sheet that we had to follow by and say what compression was what and what was where, and then we give it to one of the bosses. They would look it up and see how much it's off, or if it was on the button. So our job was to make sure that the engine ran and ran for a bit. Sometimes, you know, we had a big front end loader with forks, and we'd go in the yard, pick the vehicle, like, because they had numbers on them, and we'd have to go locate the vehicle, pick it up, bring it into the shop. Like, there was me and another guy that worked in just one shop, and then there was the main part of the building. And sometimes you get vehicles, no rads, fucking no alternators, no fucking computers or nothing. So, and then we had to go on a computer and find all these fucking parts, like a computer, and, you know, when it comes to vehicles like that. And if we couldn't locate those, we did a cold fucking compression test. And what it is just the opposite than a hot test. It's just, you know what I mean? The numbers are probably lower. I'm not sure exactly like what compression should be what, but like I said, we just had a sheet that we went through. So we'd have to take the motor out or take the transmission out or whatever. If you're taking the transmission out, we always took the motor out and did the compression test there. And then strip the motor down. Strip the alternators off, the starters, and
Your video's done.
Okay, starters and alternaters and AC pump and steering box, or not steering box, fuel, steering wheel fuel. I had to take all that stuff off because that was all separate. So when somebody buys a motor, you buy a motor and that's it. You don't get no alternator, no starter, no fuel pump, nothing. Or fuel pump, AC pump and that. You get nothing like that.
I put all the parts, the car stuff in there.
Nice! You're fucking on the go, buddy. Huh, let's go check this out, man. He's on the ball! Johnny boy! Say hi.
Hi.
Johnny boy's on the ball. On the motherfucking ball.
I put all the doors and then the bumper and stuff.
So I have, oh, nice job, man.
Vinyl stuff.
Fuck. I'm gonna give you a hug. Right on. You know, I try to get the girls to do that. And, yeah. Nice job. Yeah, just piled those stupid little things up. So Johnny Boy's helping us do a fall cleanup. Nice. So all we gotta do is shut these doors and that's it. And that's fucking perfect. Oh. You still got muscles?
Yeah.
Here's that hood.
Okay.
That we'll go in there and then just shut the doors and then fuck, I think that's it, man.
Okay.
All those lawn chairs and that, I don't know, tomorrow, whatever, doesn't really matter. Thanks, eh, bud?
Yeah.
Now you can go cut it with your girlfriend. And that's all. Johnny Boy took all that lumber and loaded it into the truck and brought it over there. If I can make nicely a pile for me, good boy. Yeah. Yeah.
I need paper towels and wash cleaner.
That's in there. So my buddy called. He's on his way back from Toronto or Sudbury. I told him I had the Nissan in and he didn't sound too pleased, and I was trying to tell him I'm just looking it over. It's like, you know, I mean that, so you know, tonight I'll probably sand these down or fucking, I don't know, get the kids to give me a hand, and then she's all ready to go, man. So chillax, man, it's getting done. Fuck. And yeah, so that's all nice, perfect. Spring cleaning almost done. Boo! So anywho, so there you guys go. So that's the information when I worked at the scrapyard. My job was to take motors and transmission out, and then if there wasn't anything to do, strip down the vehicle and tag everything, and then give it to the guy that did the inventory, the sheet of paper, and he would put everything in the computer. It was a great job. I liked it. It was fun, actually. It was always, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know, it's always, you know, mortars, but not all the time. It was just like, you know, if nothing was on the board, you know, that was on the board, or, sorry, not the board, but they had sheets, like, you know, racks where orders. You go through the orders and see what's what, and then, of course, you got to take the latest one, you know what I mean, not the newest one, and bring the vehicle in, and then yeah, you do your test and everything, and if it passes, it passes. If it doesn't, you're looking for another one, and that's so. And then it all depends on how much compression it has, and that would tell them what kind of warranty they're willing to give. So there you guys go, and that's so. Yeah. Oh, you guys in, man. So I guess, well, like I said, I'm going to put this guy back together, and we'll hang on a minute. Connect there. Okay, it is charging. Just for some reason, that LED light's not working. Okay, anyways. So yeah, so there you guys go. Done with this. Put it back together and kick it out. And that. So, yeah. So, oh yeah, we're gonna go green for the bike parts. Now he wants blue. I don't know. But, okay guys, so I'll talk to you in a bit. Ciao.